Hi, my name is Edwin Lorenzo. I'm the city coordinator for DialogueDirect in New York City. And today's video is on being the best team leader you can be. Team leading is the most important role in any campaign. It is the bridge between the administrative aspect of the campaign and the implementation of your efforts. Team leaders are required to be managers, to be supervisors, to be trainers, and at the same time to lead by example.
Leadership for me is helping others.
It would be commitment.
To me, in one word, would be visibility.
To me, leadership is all about influence. It is the opportunity that you have to grow your vision, to grow your purpose, create a legacy, and to increase the impact that you're going to have beyond your own capabilities. A team leader's day should begin in assessing and preparing for the following day. The game plan should include, what am I going to do in the morning? How am I going to establish my day in the field? What am I going to do during breaks? Who am I going to have one-on-ones with? What conversations am I going to have after the day? What am I going to debrief my team today about? Are we on pace to meet our goals? Are all of my team members developing properly? And most importantly, do we have a cohesive vision? Leaders should arrive to the office 15 to 30 minutes before any member of their team. That's the most valuable time that leader has to prepare a plan for a successful day. The leader is responsible for creating the urgency of the team. One of the best ways of doing that is by gathering everyone and leaving the office with energy and enthusiasm. Getting high fives as you leave the office. Saying things like, we now gotta go, let's hurry up, can't wait to get to site, let's make today a great day, are things that a leader should be vocally saying to every member of the team to create the sense of urgency needed to leave the office. Once on site, the leader should create an AM team talk. The purpose of the morning team talk is to establish goals, to create a sense of purpose for the day, but more importantly is to raise the level of energy and to raise the level of enthusiasm so that everyone can have a great start to their day. Teams should take lunch together, and the leader should be the facilitator of the conversation during lunch. That conversation should revolve around something enjoyable, but at some point towards the end of lunch, it should come back to assessing the morning and developing a plan of action for the afternoon. The PM team talk should again focus on two things. One is recommitting everyone to the goals. It should be much shorter than your morning session. The purpose of it is to get back to work as quickly as possible, to understand that there's work to be done and that the day is now shorter. So we have 3 to 3.5 hours to finish what we started. The last hour of the day, which we call power hour, is the opportunity the team leader has to finish strong. Team leaders should bring their teams together, do one last assessment of where we're at, and then establish an aggressive goal for that hour. It should be high energy, it should be direct, it should be straightforward, where everyone can come together, get a message, and get back to work. The most important aspect of Power Hour is creating the right sense of urgency and culture. It should be something that's done every single day with the same level of energy so that everyone understands that no matter what day it is and no matter what success we've had, Power Hour is when we make it better. There are days where the team leaders need to make the decision to do a little extra, that we extra mile in two specific scenarios. Scenario number one is when a team has had an amazing day and everyone is in a great mood and everyone has had a very productive day, and we literally don't want that day to end. And collectively as a team, we decide to do an extra half hour, an extra hour, just to make the day better. The second scenario by which we extra mile is on those days where we've actually struggled. However, during Power Hour, we finally turned it around and we are building positive momentum. And in that short period of time, we've been able to accomplish and improve our day. And we want to work a little extra to continue that momentum. Every day should end with the team leader conducting a debrief of their efforts. You want every member of your team to participate. You want to acknowledge what you were able to accomplish. You want to be able to acknowledge the challenges. You want to be able to acknowledge the expectations of the team. The most important thing is you want to have a preview of what the next day should look like. The team leaders should be prepared to establish some of the expectations for the following day.
Hi, my name's Jensen.
My name is Sumaya Islam.
My name is Richard Ngole.
My name is Chantz Whipple.
Leadership requires a lot of patience, and definitely making sure that you're able to keep your composure at all times is super, super important.
The morning sessions, I always have my first 2 minutes is to talk about policy, who we are, what our values are, and things I don't compromise.
So I think that a lot of people underestimate what preparedness actually means, right? It's not just showing up, right? It's showing up with a plan, and not just a plan for your team, a plan for every person.
When it comes to becoming the best team leader, it's really important to make sure that you know the members on your team, right? You know what works best for them, and then teaching them based off of that.
Every time I have somebody new in my team, I want to first know where they're coming from. Was it education-wise? Is it just the social aspects, their background? Then I'm trying to find out where they're heading to, what makes them tick, what makes them excited. And then all of that put in place, then I started seeing, how do I get to talk to this person? And how do I get to not only talk, but ingrain the DialogueDirect way.
Also ask questions. I feel like as leaders, we might get into the habit of not asking questions, thinking, oh, we're always giving the answers, but asking questions always helps.
If you're wondering why your team isn't actually taking and implementing the things that you are saying and telling them to do to find success, it's usually because you're either one, not doing those things yourself, or you've blurred those lines so much with them that they don't actually take what you say seriously. Like at the end of the day, like you want to create that family bond, you want to have like a great team culture, you want people to feel that you're heavily invested in who they are, their career here, their success. But at the same time, you should also know the differences between like talking about your personal life with somebody who's been here for 2 weeks, about your relationships, about like really kind of inappropriate stories or things at work, right? Like you want to keep those boundaries clear.
And I always have this way. We make a mistake one time, second time we're developing a personality, third time is your character. And after that, I have to hit hard, because I'm dealing with a character issue.
The first thing I do is I keep the newest people with myself, and then I take the next people that are fairly new, put them with my site reps, and then I put them aside. And then when it comes to my individual fundraisers, I kind of just put them all along together with as much distance as possible. But at the same time, I like to make sure that I have visual over everybody so I can see that everyone is actively working. Zone 3 is specifically for people that need to just be separated away from the team, whether it's for attitude issues or work ethic issues. They need to be away from the rest of your team so they don't affect the rest of your team's attitude.
We have the group chat, always checking in. Team nights are always great. Being with our teams, reviewing, setting goals, having fun. You know, if someone is on the same way on the train with you, sit with them.
If you're giving them small tasks throughout the week to get better, sooner or later you're going to turn around, this person's going to be amazing, and it'll be all through simple things that just made your life easier.
Meet with them whenever you can and treat them as a person.
Earlier we mentioned that leadership is about influence. Influence is about power. And what you want to have as a team leader is the strongest team possible. If every team is a reflection of its leader, think about what type of team you want to have.
Imagine it be peace. Never in my life did I imagine it.